Hey everyone, it's Riley. So as of the 16th of this month, I'm 10 months on testosterone. I know this video is a little late, but better late than never. Honestly, for changes, I feel like a lot of the times I'm repeating myself, so I'm sorry if these updates, kind of sound very repetitive, but a lot of the changes kind of have slowed down, so it's just kind of a lot of the same changes over the course of time from now on out. But yeah, changes I have noticed in the last month, since I've actually upped my dose and whatnot. I think my voice has changed a little bit. It's really hard to tell for me personally, but there's just something about it that sounds different to me when I'm talking, and I can't really pinpoint it, but I feel like it has just changed a little bit. Muscle fat and body fat distribution, I have noticed a little bit more in certain areas like my stomach, is getting more defined. My arms and my hands, I do notice a bit of change there. Same with my feet. And a little bit more definition in my arms. I have noticed that too, especially in the last month or so. Also, body hair, I have noticed probably in the last 2 months has kind of, been a lot more. I noticed especially up on my upper thighs, my stomach, and starting, a little bit on my chest, but not a whole lot. But I have noticed, a bit, especially also too on my arms and my hands. It's starting to come up on my hands and my fingers and stuff like that, where it wasn't before. So it's kind of cool. And facial hair is honestly still really slow, but it is coming in. I do notice a lot more, like I'm getting more underneath my chin. It's still pretty light, and same with on my sideburns. And on my jawline, it's still kind of not really coming in too much, but honestly I'm just keeping it short for now and hoping that it will thicken up soon, and just trying to be patient with it. But yeah, honestly for changes, like I said, I don't really have a whole lot, and it just feels like I'm repeating myself every single month, but I do have a couple questions that you guys did ask. So first question was, has tea affected my mood? And I would say not really, but it has in some ways. So I'll explain here. I'm not really any more aggressive. I still feel all the emotions that I did before, like happy, sad, mad, stuff like that. But, if a situation comes up and someone is doing something that irritates me, I do find certain little things do irritate me just a little bit more, but I don't get, over aggressive or anything about the situation. So I am really good at handling stuff like that, and it hasn't affected it too much. And one thing I do find that it has affected, and this is the major one for me, is when emotionally, when I get sad, I still feel the emotion, and I can in somewhat of a way express it. But I find for me, it's a lot harder for me to cry over something where before, I probably would have. So that's one thing I definitely noticed it has changed, and I'm not sure if anyone else has experienced that, but that's definitely one thing I have noticed, that it has changed. But everything else has kind of been the same. But yeah, and also was hard coming out to my parents, and I would say, I've answered this before, and yeah, it was hard. But overall, I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad, to have some support from at least some of my family. So either way, support or not, I'm just glad I did it, and that I'm, happy and being myself. Also, I think another question was, has tea affected my appetite? And I've answered this before, but it has kind of changed over the course of time. So the first 3 months, I honestly was hungry all the time. And then after that, it kind of died down, but I still ate more than I was doing, but I wasn't hungry all the time. And then I would say around my 6 months, when I got my dose up, it kind of went back to, I was kind of more hungry more often. Then, it started leveling out. And then, it kind of died down. And then around my 9 months, I upped it again for my dose. And, I'm kind of into the point where I'm back to, okay, I'm almost always hungry. But so over the course of time it's changed a little bit, but overall, I try and stay healthy and watch what I'm eating, not, eat junk food or all that stuff when I'm hungry. But, it has changed from pre-tea to now. I do find even on my meals I can eat a lot more, but it doesn't affect me. So my appetite has gone up, but so is my, of course, of eating it. When before, if I ate as much as I do now, I probably would have gained a whole bunch of weight, but so my body, has adjusted to that. So, but yeah, honestly, I don't really have very much else to say, so I'm sorry this is a short video. But if you guys ever do have any questions, comments, or topics that you would like me to talk about, you can always comment them below. I'm always here to answer your questions or talk about anything that you guys are curious about, or if there's anything that you're not really sure about, and you can always ask, and even if I don't know the answer, I will, search it up and find the right answer for you guys. But yeah, don't be afraid to shoot me a message through here or any other social media site that you're following me on. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope all is well, and hoping that I can post more videos and different topics within the next little while. But yeah, have a good one. Bye for now.